Hello and welcome.
Hello.
We are going to go ahead and get started with a sprint because I am waiting on a set of headset. Whoops, I'm hearing myself. Hold on. Ah! Stop it. Be quiet.
Headset issues, yes.
Yes. Okay. That was bizarre. Okay, let me find my timer and just share screen. Yeah, my husband ran out to buy me a new headset because this one has no sound on this side and the microphone's constantly cutting in and out. So we're gonna just do a sprint. I'll be working on kitchen and stuff and figuring out, headset. All right, go. And time is up.
All right. Well, that's pretty productive. I got through a ton of emails. I was horribly behind on. And it has gotten really dark in this room. Let me fix that.
I was just gonna say it does look dark in there.
There we
Very
go.
nice. I look like I've got a spotlight on me now because this webcam is quite bright. I'm gonna have to play around with that at some point, but I have a new webcam and new headset.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yay. How do I sound? Like, am I crazy loud or anything? Or
No, it sounds very balanced. Yeah, about the same volume where you were at before, if I recall correctly. So,
okay, that's good.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So we've got an exciting day today because assuming that everything goes as planned, I should be officially publishing my devotional today.
Yay!
It will probably, because I think it said on the website that it can take like 72 hours or something for it to actually go live. So today's when I'm actually pressing publish, but it won't be until who knows when people can actually buy it. But I'm still very excited.
Oh, fantastic. So I'm taking it our next sprint will be cover to fix the last
Yes.
few.
So last week, if anyone was there, or I mean, not many people were there that late at night. We were up till what, like 1 in the morning trying to
It was
figure this
crazy
thing
late. It
out.
was fun.
We went back and forth with Canva and Photoshop and the cover creator program on KDP and taking screenshots and sending them back and forth and making them into a PDF and trying to upload it and then finding out there's some issue with it here or there or whatever. Finally got it all figured out so where it looked perfect. Got it uploaded and it let me upload it without any problems and no errors or anything. And then I went to, like, I put my manuscript up. I put, everything ready to go, filling out all the fields, and go to hit the preview. And then it starts with the cover and it says, error, the dimensions are the wrong size. It's like, this is what it's supposed to be and this is what it is. And I'm like, well, don't you think maybe it would have been helpful to know what the dimensions were supposed to be? So we've got to fix that now. But we're so close to being done with this darn thing. I'm so ready to just publish it. And then the next exciting thing will be getting a copy at home to just have on my shelf of my first book that I wrote and finished and is
Yay!
published.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. So, how about you?
Well, it has been a day. I decided to take sick time, which I like never do. I've got so much banked. It's really terrible. My self care has been at an all time low. I was like, I'm actually going to take a day of sick time today. Schedule all the medical appointments, do them all in one fell swoop, and be done with them for the year and be free. So because I
Freedom.
do a physical for like to get a discount on insurance is a fairly common thing with workplaces, but
Yeah.
my workplace just recently switched to doing it this way. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to get a physical. So I signed up for that and did that first. And then I had a dentist appointment later. So it was really just the two appointments. It wasn't really supposed to take all day, but I took the whole day just to be safe because I knew like the aftermath
Yeah.
of whatever they told me, whether it meant like schedule follow up appointments for like with a nutritionist or whatever, or if it
Plus,
was
just
like,
maybe it's just a me thing because, ADHD can be like this, but um, knowing you have an appointment is just stressful and I can't do
yep,
anything until it's appointment time. Like I can't just like, oh, let me just have a productive morning until it's time to leave for the appointment.
yep,
No, I have to leave at 1, so at 9 a.m. it's like appointment.
yes. So it's like all of that. There was some prep for the appointments, like make sure that, like I personally, I don't know about. I'm not saying everyone's this way, but I personally feel better if I show up to the doctor like completely showered in the cleanest, most like peak of health that I can
Right.
possibly achieve on my own. That way I feel like I'm trying when I show up. So whatever goes down at the health appointment, at least like I did my best. But
Yeah.
I
It's not on
uh,
me.
I guess I made the I don't want to call it a mistake because it was like it was probably good that I did this ahead of time and prepped myself. But like a day before the appointment, I was like, you know, I should probably check what they're going to check at the appointment so I know about it because I live in great fear of needles.
Ah,
And I was like, they probably are going to want to do blood work because I had this hazy idea from like what my parents told me at their checks that there might be blood work involved. And then I started to panic a little bit and I looked it up. And sure enough, they were like, yes, we usually do like age appropriate blood work. And I'm like, what does that mean? But for my
yeah,
age, I'm pretty sure there is some appropriate blood work they can come up with. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure there are risks around for my age.
Not
So
like that inappropriate blood work.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're ever like an age that they don't want to at least try testing your blood. So I was like, okay, so it
Yeah.
probably is just a matter of like what of the many things we could test, we're gonna
Make sure
test.
you still got some.
Yes, that's the main thing that you still have some. And so I show up to the appointment. Well, I was gonna show up to the appointment alone, and I was just like, I was stressing about it. And a friend kindly offered, like I was talking with someone yesterday, and she kindly offered to come with me. I was like,
Hmm,
yes. And she was so sweet. And she like held my hand while I did the blood work. So I
that's
could like
nice.
squeeze her hand instead of like freaking out about what was happening to my arm. And I felt
Yeah.
dumb once it was over because it was just like the tiniest little break. It was nothing, but like the build up is the
The
worst.
buildup is the worst. I am the same way. I'm always bringing my husband with me and like white knuckling his arm, and then it's like, okay, well, it was easy. But sometimes, I guess I have tough veins because there's almost always issues.
Yeah, there has been for me sometimes, but thankfully this time not because last time I got blood drawn, I nearly fainted. I was so
Oof.
anxious. And it was kind of scary, honestly. I nearly blacked out. So I was extra scared of going through this again. So it was nice. I had a reasonably positive experience, like, as positive as blood work can be. It went
Mm-hmm.
well. I felt proud of myself for doing it, getting over with. My next appointment was dentist. So I've never been scared of the dentist because I'd never had a cavity. And I was like, this is going to be great. I went to Chick-fil-A and got some nice food and rewarded myself for going to the doctor and the blood work. And then I went to the dentist. And I get in there, they're doing all these x-rays and stuff because it's been a long time. And man, I tell you, when you have a small mouth, x-rays hurt. Like the
Mm-hmm.
little things that
A
they
little thing on
put
the
in
roof of
your
your
mouth
mouth.
to like,
Yeah.
man, that hurt because it's like jammed in my mouth. I don't have much room in there for it. But it's like, okay, like this is fine. He'll be okay. The rest of the appointment will be easy, nice cleaning. The dentist takes one look at my teeth, and I kid you not, I've never had a cavity in all the years of my life to this point, which is crazy, but it's true. He takes one look at my teeth, he finds a tiny little dot on my tooth, and he's like, "You have a cavity."
Oh,
I was like, "No, my very first cavity." And I know I
oh
was kind of like
darn.
I was a baby about it. I know. People far younger than me have dealt with cavities and fillings and all that jazz. But of course, after my needle experience and just getting free of needles, then suddenly I need a filling and a hole drilled in my tooth, and then, of course, needles to numb it initially, because that's part of the process. And I started freaking out again. So it was unexpected. I probably would not have scheduled both appointments in one day if I had known about the cavity.
Yeah.
Probably for the best, because I had
Did you
just
end
brave
with
worked
like
up from positive.
did they end up like filling it today, or did they schedule it for later?
So they were going to schedule it for later, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have the courage to come back here if I have to sit on this knowledge for a week that I'm going to have a drill in my tooth. And so they flexed some things. They were the best about it all. They were so kind. They looked around at their schedule and they're like, we can flex some things, we can work you in like a couple hours. So I just had to wait around a little bit, and they I kid you not, it felt like the tiniest little thing. It didn't even feel as bad as like the stick in the arm earlier today, which I clearly survived. Um,
Yeah.
two tiny, tiny, tiny little sticks in the gums, which, frankly, if you stab yourself with a fork while eating on accident, it's much worse.
Or bite a chip sideways.
Yes, much, much worse. Oh, I have a little climbing cat. Um, and then it was like easy going because nothing hurt, and it was fabulous. And I was like, I feel kind of silly complaining about it. But
But yeah, I am the same way. I usually get some sort of sedation at the dentist because I just kind of freak out. I freak out in general with things being in my mouth. I have a really bad like gag reflex. And so like having things forced in my mouth while I'm just like ah yeah,
yeah,
sitting there not knowing what to do with my tongue and like
it is hard. It's like it's always in the way.
yeah. All right. Anyway, on to much pleasanter topics. Let's become published. So, for sprints tonight, obviously we're working on this cover and hopefully it's done relatively quickly and we can just easy, painlessly put it in there and make it work. And the end. And then we can move on to other sprints.
Yes.
Um, I definitely have some kitchen to do, quite a bit of kitchen, because it kind of fell by the wayside uh, the day before yesterday. And so then yesterday when I did the kitchen, there was still like leftover dishes that didn't fit in the dishwasher. And is yeah, anyway, it's a whole thing. So now I've got extra dishes.
Yay.
um, so how do we want to do this? Do you I sent you the picture that had the dimensions they wanted.
Let's see.
I think I got a screenshot as well with like because we've got to figure out where to cut the extra from.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, what we'll probably end up doing is might jump on a separate call just to talk it through.
Okay.
Staying on here, the timer,
Yeah.
trying to get this thing pulled up on my end, but yeah, we can talk that one through. That way we don't have to worry about pausing things. And yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to check back in at the end of the sprint with some update.
All right. We will go ahead and get started with the sprint then. I'll go find my other headset and give you a call.
That's good.
And go. And time is up.
That was a pretty good sprint, but
Yeah.
progressing.
Got good news and bad news. Good news is the cover is officially done and the correct size fully uploaded on there. I got to see the preview. It is beautiful. The bad news is my mirror margins for the actual manuscript are wonky. So now we're going to have to play with some formatting for the actual text of the book, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it should be fast enough. Heidi's taking a look at him right now, and ideally it should be just a simple fix.
Yay.
um, but yeah, doesn't look like anybody's in the chat right now, so
Yeah, well, whether or not they are, if you come back to this later and you're like, what are mirror margins? I learned something brand new today. It's a fun research project.
yeah. So yeah, essentially I'm trying to find something that I can use as an example. Here, I've got this program from when we went to go see Little Women. Um, inside the book, let me not show people's faces. That inside where the binding is, you need like extra space in the margins because otherwise your words go too far into like the spine of the book. But the outside of the page, you don't need that because it doesn't do that. So mirrored margins is like a setting that you would use to make it so that one side has the margin on the left and then the next one has it on the right so that it alternates so that it's in the center of the book. Unfortunately, in my case, it meant that it somehow got the pages like switched or something. Like I don't know exactly how that happened, but now I have mismatched margins essentially.
Yeah,
So
so it applied mirror margins to the whole document, but it treated I think it likes to take something that's at page 1 and treat it like it's going to land on the left-hand side of the opening spread, but if it lands on the right-hand side of the spread, then it chooses to handle all the rest the same way, like out of sync. So there was a setting where you could start the mirror margins on a different page. So I just left page 1 without a mirror margin and the rest of them have the mirror margin. So I sent the new file. Hopefully it works, but we can play with it some more in the next sprint if we need more edits. I didn't really have a way to test how it will look uploaded on my end, so that's where we're at. It's coming along. And
yeah.
if this doesn't work, we'll learn new skills to help it work better.
Yes. Okay, so getting like I just got the email, so I'm seeing what it looks like. It looks better. Is the flower still centered? I can't tell. It still doesn't match.
Okay. Well, we'll play with it some more, I guess, on the next round.
Yeah, we might have to adjust like what the actual margins are supposed to be, like the specific uh, dimensions of each margin.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wish there was a way we could like share. I guess if we upload this to Google Docs, can we both be looking in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wasn't sure because it's not like an actual Google Doc. It's a Word document, but I know you can store it in Drive, but I wasn't sure if you could like.
I think you can both edit live.
Okay. Let me add it to my Drive, and let me, just to be safe, send you the link to access it there so that we can make sure we're both working on the same copy. Share. Leaf. Hey.
All right.
And all right, that is good to go.
Fantastic.
So I guess I keep trying to use my mouse for one computer on the other computer, and it does not work like that. I'm so used to using a dual monitor for work that it's like throwing me off that it's not.
An adjustment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we should start another sprint
Sounds like a plan.
and do some problem solving. Oops,
Okay.
let me get my timer pulled up. All right. We will begin in 3, 2, 1. Go. All right, time is up.
All right. It's a good solution build session.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of copy and paste and stuff that does the trick. But yeah.
Very nice. So how's it looking?
I would say everything's lining up well. The only thing is I still have to paste the text in, and the fonts are not going to come over easily. So I might have to do some searching to find similar fonts. Because would you use a different program, it would be like that. But
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun with fonts on this journey.
Oh, yes. So much fun.
But if anything, Adobe InDesign should have more fonts than Word, if my suspicion is correct. So we might be in a better pool of fonts. So we shall see.
Okay. So are we to where we should start another sprint and get this, keep this going, or what do you think?
Totally your call. What do you think? Where are you at with things? Because right now I'm still working on this. There isn't a lot of collaboration per se, but if you have some other tasks you'd like to
Oh
launch
yeah,
into.
I've got plenty to do. I've got a
All
lot of
right,
vision
let's give it
still.
a
I
go
got
then.
started on a little bit of it, but there's still quite a bit to do. So
Fantastic.
we can go ahead and start another sprint.
Sweet.
In 3, 2, 1. Go. And time is up.
All right. How was your session?
I got some dishes done, and I got myself some tea drinking time.
Yay!
Definitely have a lot more kitchen to do. There's probably going to be a follow-up load, because, yeah, mini
It'd be
dish.
like that. I am plugging away at this manuscript. There's a lot of manual copy and paste and format adjustments. So it's just taking a little bit of time, but there is still hope for it being done tonight. So
I really hope so. I'm like, I'm so ready for this dumb thing to be done.
oh well, I wouldn't call it dumb. I think it's amazing. So
Well, thank you. It's like as soon as we upload it, I want to reveal the cover.
noise.
But yeah.
We'll get there.
I'm excited to get it up and like figure out what the next step is. Like how I could maybe order a proof copy. I almost said coffee. Proof
That
coffee.
too.
I'm not sure what that would mean, but
In the form of a coffee.
yes. You drink it and suddenly have knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
For people who don't have time to read. All right. Guess we can jump into another sprint while we're still making progress.
Making like progress.
All right. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, time is up.
In the final stretch, I'm just
Ooh.
imagining some more challenging fonts in the intros and stuff, but most of the things found a pretty good match.
Awesome. I'm so excited. I got enough of the kitchen done that I've got the dishwasher started, but now I've got all the like pots and pans and hand wash stuff to do, and other stuff that could go in the dishwasher, but I might not want to stay up until the dishwasher is fully done, so I might have to hand wash those as well. We'll see.
That's fair. Yay for progress and dishes. It's a hard one because it's like you feel like the progress doesn't last long because you just make more dishes, but it is progress.
Yes.
Whew. Who knew there were so many font options out there?
I know, it's crazy. And it's like, of all the ones that you have in like Word or whatever program you're in, then there's just like hundreds more that you can just buy from somewhere online. Like, it's just, who's coming up with all these fonts?
The font companies.
Oh, yes. Fontco.
Probably have an AI bot generating new fonts every day that they can charge. Like, what new type of financial hardship can we bring about this week? I will say the thing that I like about working in InDesign, which is where I'm working right now, is you have a lot less shifting of graphics once it's in place than you do.
That's good. Yeah, that's definitely annoying.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with things shifting to places they should not be since switching to that. All right, got that. And yeah. Oh, someone is not pleased.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that. Oh, just need to move the legs. There we go. Oh,
Ah, yes.
sitting in a slightly sliding way. It's
Oh,
sliding on my seat, which is not good for the posture.
tis not.
Also, I don't know how this is a thing, but I have a lot of cat grease all over my glasses because it was not there before the cat walked up to me. So all over my face. Apparently, it's a thing.
Uh-huh. Things you don't know as a not cat owner.
Yeah, not to bottle cat grease and use it for things. I don't know what it would be useful for, but I'm sure they'd find a purpose.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, so my only remaining thought here, just speaking aloud,
Okay.
is that, let us see. Yeah, I think that one way we can get around the fonts mismatching, because we worked on them in different programs, is to use a cropped picture of the fonts from the cover. That might look more professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
And then you're getting really close. So you're going to reward yourself with ice cream. Let's see.
Yes, I've
Our
got some cookie dough ice cream, and we got some chocolate syrup to put on it. I might even make myself some extra like cookie dough to go in the cookie dough ice cream, since this brand has very few cookie dough chunks, which is kind of a letdown.
That's a misadvertisement.
Yes, it's like there are some, but really, it's like if you don't feel like you're just eating a spoonful of cookie dough, is it really cookie dough ice cream?
That's true. You should show up to the store and be like, where is my cookie dough? And then get like a free tub of cookie dough that you can put in your ice cream.
Oh, yes.
Ways to be difficult customers.
Aha.
Yeah, I've faced enough difficult customers working in retail in the past that I refuse to become one. But that's what I would do if I was a difficult customer.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely seen my share of Karens.
The funny thing is, usually when you actually meet a Karen in retail, somebody that's like actually named Karen, they're usually a nice person.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to fight the stereotype.
Yes. I've known lots of nice Karens in my day. And it's like, oh, it's sad they happened to be a Karen.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a popular name of the generation of people who act that way.
Yeah. And take a census of niceness. Okay, we're making progress. So we will, let's see, flatten the image. Yes. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Meh. Okay, anyway.
Guess we can get started with what?
I'm just talking aloud.
Gotcha. It's very entertaining, not knowing what you're looking at, just hearing you say bits here and there.
It's funny to talk what appears to be nonsense.
Yes. All right. So, guess I will start another sprint and see how much hand wash I can get through.
Fantastic.
And in the meantime, while I'm working, I have one of those dumb vertical dramas going. I don't know if you've seen any of those.
Oh.
They're like all over YouTube right now, where they're like, it starts off as almost like TikTok shorts or, reels or whatever, but it's like a bajillion of them in order.
Oh.
And it's all really bad acting, extremely cheesy plots, horrible writing, but I can't stop watching them because they're just so funny. And this last one, the main guy is like working in a hospital, and this patient comes in, and the daughter of the patient is like crying, like, please somebody help him, and he's been in surgery for hours, and the doctor comes out and he says, this surgery has been so hard and stressful that the surgeon has collapsed from the stress, and so have all of the other surgeons, and no one else can do it. And the guy there is just like, I'll do it. And he's like, but you're not even a surgeon. And he's like, I was the top med student. I can handle it.
Oh
no. He goes in. So yeah, that's the kind of writing we've got going on here. So
it's always fun.
So now I've got to go see if he marries the daughter. because
that's important.
that's always how it ends. All right.
I have an email I'm about to send you.
Oh, is it finished?
I think so. It would be very good to check it first, though, and make sure I didn't make some kind of egregious error or omission. But
Okay,
yeah,
maybe I'll take a look at that before we start a sprint then.
yeah, you get live commentary.
Let's open this up. Oh, whoops, that's book cover.
The email is new book cover because we're
Oh, okay.
new. This one's the new.
There it is. Let me download it.
And if there's a problem with page order or anything, it's very easy to reorder pages in InDesign. The main thing is like having the right stuff on the pages.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you see the one page? I haven't gotten to it yet, or else I've passed it or something. That was like missing a line or whatever. Or did you just copy the journal page?
Yeah, I made the journal page once and then copied it to all of those, so
Okay,
it
cool.
shouldn't copy any errors.
All right. Awesome, that looks right. This is exciting. On to page 6, and it looks right so far. One thing I want to check, which I'm still going through the pages one by one, is if the 3 title pages, the like identity, stewardship, legacy, are all like on the same level as each other.
Yeah, I counted the number of enters
Okay.
to match. But yeah.
Cool. I know when I was like originally typing it, I had some lines. I had pushed enter a bunch of times when I was typing it, but sometimes I was on the size of the actual text, and
Yeah.
sometimes I was like from the previous text and I had more spaces there. And then when I actually went to like compare, it was just kind of randomly placed, and so then I had to like compare it with the ruler and then make random sized spaces and like change my font size to make spaces until it lined up. And I was like, there's probably a more correct way of doing this, but I'm lazy, so I'm doing it this way.
Oh, my laptop is like very low on charge. I'm just gonna get it off the charger here. I'm glad I noticed that like now rather than
Okay, hang on. Let me. Now that I'm looking at this, okay. Let me double check this because I think we might have pages wrong here. So that's. So there's not supposed to be a blank page between the title page and the copyright page.
Okay. We can easily fix
that. And then I think all of the pages are reverse pages from each other, if this is the layout.
Wait, so we just delete the page that's between the, let's see.
Yeah.
Title and the copyright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because so if we delete that, it might mean will it still?
It will still it will just like order things again. So the InDesign file is set up where it will reconfigure it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just export you a new one so you have
Okay, cool.
the correct one to look at.
All right. Let's go ahead and do sprint while you do that, and I will take a look at that when it's done.
Sounds good.
And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, time is up.
Okay.
I got the email. I got it all submitted. I looked at the preview. It all looks good. I'm on to the next step, which is terrifying,
Ooh.
and that is pricing.
Ooh.
So the actual cost of printing is $7.21.
Okay.
So I have to set my list price, which is a minimum of $12.02, max of $250. I don't think I'm getting $250 for this book. I don't know what a good price is. I have a number in mind, um, especially since I want to eventually go in and put in a paperback version as well. But I'm not sure. I'm like looking at comp titles, and it's really hard to tell from Amazon what the actual prices of things are because there's so many things that are like on sale.
Yeah.
And so it's like all of these books are like $9, and I'm like, well, that's not even possible. So, and I'm seeing list prices of $25 for some, and then like 13 for others, and I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, I suppose you could always. If there's a way to filter by publisher, if you can tell which other ones are
I'm
independently
trying to
published.
see that if I can do that. I'm looking on Amazon because that's like where mine
Yeah.
will be, but I don't know how to tell um if it's like KDP or not. It's like I can search authors, um, series. And it's not really giving me the option. It's like I'm specifically looking hardcover since obviously that's what I need. Skipping past all the sponsored ones because those are obviously going to be like on sale or whatever.
Yeah. So just from a quick search, I'm finding that the typical retail range is from $20 to $25. So somewhere in that range is pretty reasonable for a hardcover, especially since it's hardcover.
Do you think the length and also because it's like over half of the page count is just journal
Hmm.
and like not actual content, do you think it should be priced lower than that?
I mean, people will pay $15-20 for a really good journal, so
That's true. I'm so bad at like valuing my work
yeah.
and putting a price on it. Like
I'd go off of I'd find some examples of similar types of products if you can, and just take an average of them, maybe.
it's hard because I'm finding things that are like, oh, it's a devotion, it's a 60-day devotional, but that's there's no journal section and it's just 60 days, 60 pages of full content, and
Hmm.
that's $25. And then there's a 52-week guided prayer journal, which is, going to be longer than mine and also has like it's spiral bound instead of regular like mine is, and that's $17.99. There's a lot of like 365 devotions things. There's
Yeah.
100-day devotional. It's like they don't really make 30-day devotionals with like if you open the thing, it'll say what the word count is. Let's see, what's this one? This is an 80-day devotional. I'm also looking for ones that have a lot of reviews because that means people are actually buying it and it's not just somebody happened to list it at that price.
Yeah, that's true.
So this one is 208 pages. It's a bit longer than mine. Hardcover is priced at $14.07, but the list price was $16.99. So I would be, $16.99 would be like what I'm putting in for this one. See if it says, I'm trying to see if I can find where it says if it's like KDP or.
Like even a hardcover blank journal, I'm finding like that can run about $20. So
Okay.
I would tend towards like $19.99 is not like a horrible price for a journal if it's like a really nice one. So I know it doesn't have a devotional in it, so that in some ways you could say, oh, we increase the price of it from that, or maybe in some ways you say you decrease it because there's less actual journaling space than a journal. So it depends how you look at it. But yeah, I'm seeing the average, at least what I'm seeing here, average is around $20.
Okay. Whew. So if I put that $19.99, I will be getting $4.78 per book.
You could increase it some and choose to drop it later if needed.
Let me see.
Like, would that handle it like a sale if you dropped it later, or would it just update the price?
I'm not sure. Let me look this up and see, like, if I can change the price later or how that works. Okay, it looks like that is editable after the fact.
Nice.
That's like one of the few things that is. It's like most things, if you edit anything, like you have to get like a whole new ISBN and a new everything.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Developer to calculate your royalties, multiply your list price by the royalty rate, subtract printing costs. Okay. So the royalty rate is 60%. Converted this previous pricing. Okay. Let's. I feel like I don't know, because it's like I want to actually make anything off of this, but I also don't want to be greedy and make people not want to buy my book.
It's not greedy to ask money for your hard work, so just
maybe. Okay, maybe I'll just.
And like you discovered, you can always drop the price later if it's not selling, so it's like not set in stone. So if you're like, oh, I have not got any sales at all, then you can drop it later. Oh, it looks like we do have one viewer.
What's that?
It looks like we do have one viewer.
Oh, hello, welcome. We're discussing the price of my book that I'm publishing as we speak.
It's challenging to put a price on it. Yeah.
We've kind of discovered that the comp titles are sort of in the $20 to $25 range, but I feel greedy for asking for that much.
It's not
And I
greedy.
want people to buy it. All right. Well, what about like $22.99?
There we go.
That brings the royalty up to $6.58.
It's pretty reasonable.
Ah. Okay, and then the next step is I have to put like a whole bunch of uh, like bank stuff in there to make it so that I can actually get money.
Yeah.
And then, I can request a book proof.
There
A
we
printed
go.
preview of your book before it goes live. Check for printing errors and if everything looks correct. You can order author copies once your book is available on Amazon. Do I want to get a book proof? So I don't know how long that's going to take, and I like kind of already saw it in the preview.
I guess I would say it's your call. I don't not recommend it because it would be your last chance to like catch anything if you feel like there's stuff you'd like to catch and study some more and make sure.
Yeah. I
Like
really should. I just hate that that delays this even
yeah,
more.
I feel that.
How long does it take, I wonder? Well, I mean, it's Amazon. They can,
Mm-hmm.
like, send a drone tomorrow or whatever. But I'll see how they actually do that because they've got to print it and everything.
Yeah, if you pay them an
Um,
arm and a leg, they might.
let me see what this says. So, include publish. Won't receive any royalties for the purchase or resale of a proof or author copy. And proof or author copy orders. Okay. Okay. Doesn't say, like, I assume it's just the cost of printing because the author copies you buy it like after it's published and you just buy it at print cost. But it doesn't say about proof copies. Like, do I get a free proof? I doubt it. Like, they're probably going to make me pay for the
I would assume that it's probably the
print
same as author
cost.
copies.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be good and get a proof, but I probably have to put my bank stuff in there first. Because, yes. So I will go ahead and start another sprint probably. This might have to be the last sprint because it's getting very late, but I will figure out bank stuff.
All right. Very nice.
Right? I almost just tried to start my timer from the stream page, which is not how that works.
Oh,
All right.
much tired.
Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, time is up.
All right, great.
I have finished all of the stuff and ordered a proof copy, or else I said that I wanted a proof copy, and then they're supposed to like send me an email with some link I'm supposed to click, but I haven't gotten the email, so I don't know.
Hmm.
But I should get one,
All right.
and then I'll have to publish in a few days, unfortunately.
Well, you're essentially published. It's just the precaution that you're taking, which is good.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay! I'm very excited. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for all of your help. There
Oh,
was so much
well.
help.
We got there.
I guess
Yay.
we'll have a better celebration once it's like I actually push the publish button and it's released to the world.
All right. Yeah. We can celebrate a lot more next time too.
Yeah.
Ice cream and
Oh, yes. That would be very fun. Well, I guess probably when it was just saying hi, because nobody here.
okay.
I don't know, did you want to do one last sprint and get some of your own stuff done that you wanted to do, or?
I think I've got as much as I have energy for tonight.
All right, makes sense. I'm kind of getting to that point as well. I mean, I still have to go back and do some kitchen, but I can also do that not in a sprint and just finish it.
Yeah, it's been a good run. I got some alterations to dress worked on this last sprint, so making some progress.
Cool.
All right. Good.
All right. I will let you go and let's see you next week.
I'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.